Welcome into Independence Community Ice. Thank you, Lindsay and Lily, for that interview with Graham Erickson. Again, Graham had the hat trick yesterday for KU in an 8-5 loss. As today, getting the start in goals as we are underway here in Independence Community Ice. Getting the start in goals, it is Kai Vetter for the Jayhawks, 0-2 on the season with a 3.50 goals against average, going up against Gabe Meisterling for Creighton, 2-0 on the year with a 2.00 goals against average. Alongside Daniel Schmidt, I'm Ryan Carbon, taking it away here from Independence. Daniel, what did you see in the game last night that you look for the Jayhawks to improve on?
Yeah, last night a lot of offense, not a lot of defense, some good goalies in the first period, but from there things kind of descended into offensive madness. It's going to be interesting to see what both teams do on the defensive side to try and limit those goals this game.
And yes, folks, do you believe in miracles? Because we do. The camera is working, and we are ready to go here in Independence. Again, Graham Erickson, a hat trick last night for the Jayhawks. He'll look to improve on that as the Jayhawks looking to get their first win of the season. Creighton now 5-0-1 on the season. Creighton carrying it in the KU zone. Schwartz shot on goal, no good, goes wide of Vetter. KU now with the puck. They're going to look to head the other way. They cannot, as that is number 14 for Creighton. Not on the roster on the game sheet or on the ACHA website, so we are unfortunately going to call him number 14 as we do not have anything from Creighton either. Puck dumped in now behind the net of the goalie Meisterling. KU now, Creighton, looking to come the other way. Here is Schumacher now with the puck. He'll let it dump in behind the net of Vetter as the Jayhawks look to reset now on offense. Puck looking for Feeney. Feeney now able to pick it up. Swings it behind the man. Here comes Woolington, as Woolington loses the puck. Creighton looking to go the other way now. No icing as icing's waved off. Vetter will play it out of his net to Zadakis. Zadakis now in the corner boards. He'll look to make a pass here. Zadakis does get that pass off to Feeney. Feeney can't handle it, though. And that's a nice cross-ice pass there for Creighton, though. Deflected out of the way by KU. Brett Siddons now with the puck. He had a goal last night. Siddons driving in. Goes backhand. Siddons driving in. Back in. What a save there by Gabe Meisterling. Kick pad save there for Meisterling. Keeping the puck out of the net. And this game's still scoreless.
Yeah, just a fantastic save there by the young Meisterling. You know, he didn't get the start yesterday, but he comes out today, makes a good save for them to start out the period, and, you know, keeping the boys out there.
As we're still going here, that face off to the right of Meisterling, won by Creighton. This puck will get dumped down into their ice. And the KU side of the ice. Sorry, folks, trying to get everything sorted out here. We do now. As it's Creighton now with the puck behind the net. This puck's turned over to KU. And now it is Malcolm Johnson with the puck, the second defensive line pairing for the Jayhawks. Third. Shot on goal. Swallowed up by Vetter. He deflects to the side. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Now it's KU's turn to come the other way. That is Aiden Siddons. Aiden dangles around the man. Will opt to go behind the net. Has some reinforcements. Shot on goal. No good. Wide there by Bullard. It is McCown going the other way now with the puck. McCown looks to feed it up by Schumacher. No good. Too far. Schumacher will follow it as he got a man with him. Schumacher now with the puck. Shot. No good. Wide of Vetter. Puck played at the blue line now by Creighton. It goes behind the net. Fed into the corner boards. Behind the net now of Vetter. Vetter will put his glove on top of it and swallow that one. Doesn't want anything to do with that. So again, Daniel, we come into this game, we get two goalies having different seasons. We have Meisterling with a 2-0 start to the season and Vetter with an 0-2 start to the season. Similar stats, but Vetter's not getting the offensive help while Meisterling is.
Yeah, Meisterling's had that offensive line that he can sit behind and allow them to score the goals for him. And then out here on the other side, you got Vetter. Both of them are freshmen, and both of them are just having, you know, very different starts. It's going to be interesting to see how Vetter does in goal today.
Vetter last start a week ago today against UNL, University of Nebraska-Lincoln, in Machu Silver West play. Gave up 3 goals against 38 shots. I mean, it's tough task to overcome when you got 38 shots to go up against. As here's Creighton now in the neutral zone. They'll dump that puck in behind the net. Vetter going to play now for the Jayhawks is Johnson. He'll feed it up. That's Altier now with the puck after turnover. Kubicek now in the corner. That first line for Creighton was making it happen last night. That's Steve with the puck along the blue line. He'll dance along the blue line. Now for Altier wearing that bright yellow helmet. Altier now to Steve. Steve shot on goal, no good. Blocker to side. Another shot on goal, no good. Vetter able to kick pad save there. As KU now trying to get that puck out from behind the net. Blake Hearn now getting fought off there by Kubicek. Kubicek now with the puck along the corner boards. Trying to fight him off there. It's Hearn. Hearn and Kubicek going at it. Nice one-on-one battle between them. Steve now with the puck, and he can't keep it in as Creighton will have to retreat. As KU now tries to put the pressure on after a little line change. Altier now with the puck along the left wing boards. Altier now swinging behind the net of Vetter. Altier for the captain, Hingsberger. Hingsberger again. Creighton cannot keep the puck in. They'll have to retreat again. Steve with the puck now. He'll try to jump it back as Creighton will retreat and reset their offense. Almost 5 minutes into this game. No shots on goal. One shot on goal to each team apiece as Creighton on the power play.
Yeah, and we're seeing here, Vetter faced 38 shots, as you mentioned last game. We're seeing here he's facing a lot early. I mean, they're right in front of the goal. KU's not really getting it onto their offensive side to put the pressure on Creighton. It's all on Vetter right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do to try and get that offense going here in the first period.
As Creighton on the power play here. Failed to mention that. Sorry about that. It's Lance Medina who went to the box for 2 minutes on the power play. With 30 seconds to go on the power play for Creighton. Face off to the left of Meisterling, and now there's going to be a delayed penalty call here on the Jayhawks after a trip there by Feeney. KU's able to touch up along the corner boards, and it'll be a 5-on-3 power play for Creighton for 16 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like they got someone for tripping there. I don't know if it's Siddons or if it's going to be John Feeney, but yeah, it's Feeney heading to the box. 5-on-3. That's not what you want to start the game here for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, special teams was not the forte for KU yesterday. Let up a power play goal or two, gave up a shorthanded goal as well. Had 2 power play goals of their own, but special teams has been shaky for the Jayhawks to start the season as they look to close out just a short 5-on-3 power play for Creighton. Altier with the puck now. Altier to Kubicek on the blue line. Now to Steve. Steve fires on goal. Shot blocked there by the KU. Now it's Kubicek along the left wing. Cross-size pass looking for Hingsberger. Couldn't connect as Medina comes out of the box now. 5-on-4 power play for 1:35. KU was able to clear that puck down the length of the ice. Creighton will have to reset on the power play. Steve now with the puck behind the net. He'll look to carry it up. Pressured by Dusso. He'll leave it for Latcher. Latcher, 2 goals of his own last night within the first minute of the second period after a little bit of mishandles there by KU goalie Duke Bryson. Altier now working the puck up the left wing boards. He's able to carry it up. Now behind the net goes Altier. Altier now looking to make a pass. Altier still holding on to the blue line. Looking to shoot. Pump fake. Doesn't go. Altier will leave it now behind the net. Behind the net now. Pass out to Hingsberger, the captain. Kubicek now with the puck along the blue line. Shot on goal. No good. Blocker to side there. And dangerous puck right in front of Bright, in front of Vetter. As that's a 2-on-0 for the Jayhawks, so they hurry. Here's Tyler Nelson. Nelson forehand. No good. Pressure on there by Chuck Altier. Nice save there by Meisterling as Creighton goes the other way. They have a 3-on-2 opportunity if they hurry with 37 seconds to go on the power play. Shot on goal by Latcher, no good. Helmeted aside there by Vetter. Creighton now with the puck with 30 seconds to go on this power play. As KU gets a turnover and it's Tyler Nelson carrying the puck. He has Dusso with him. Nelson with the puck, protecting it. Getting pressure 2-on-1. Nelson still with the puck behind the net. Nelson looking to make a pass off to Fantoni. Can't as Creighton regains control of the puck with 13 seconds to go on this stripping call to John Feeney. Jock Middleton dumps it in, and KU is able to get it down, and that's going to do it on the power play with 3 seconds left as Feeney comes out of the box. 5-on-5 now for both sides. Nutting now with the puck along the corner boards. He'll give it up as it's KU now coming back. John Feeney fresh out of the box. Shot on goal, no good. Deflected there by Mazarego. Creighton now with the puck along the right wing boards. Schumacher, he'll leave it for number 14. 14 looking for a cross-size pass. He has Middleton. Middleton bullied off the puck there by KU. as another man falls to the ground. No, nothing called there. Creighton wanted another tripping call. They won't get it from our referees. Brett Siddons now coming all the way with the puck. Siddons pressure off the puck. Nice defense there by Creighton. Puck now in the corner. Shot on goal by Schubert, no good. Schubert didn't get a play last night. He will get a play this afternoon as Luke Nessa out resting his shoulder for KU. Brett Siddons now battling along the corner boards with Mazarigo. KU wins it. Cross-size pass looking for Feeney. Was Woolington. Nothing going there though. Brett Siddons able to glove that puck down, keep it in. Siddons now moving around, can't find anything. Here's Woolington now pressured by Mazarigo. Woolington with the puck. He'll turn it over. Keeping it in, though, there is Aiden Siddons. Trying for the glove save. There was Meisterling. He'll leave it behind the net as George Bullard now trying to get possession of the puck. Feeney now in the corner boards. Feeney pass to Siddons. Siddons trying to keep it. He does. He'll leave it for Johnson. Johnson shot on goal. Smothered up there by Meisterling with 11:34 to go here in this first period.
Yeah, great save by Meisterling there. I love the way that KU went out there and attacked. Even though they were shorthanded, they attacked. They kept getting in behind the defenders. They kept trying to take it ways where they got the pressure off of Vetter and put it on Meisterling. I thought that was really, really good. I'm excited to see what they do throughout the rest of the game.
Face off to the left of Meisterling. Won by the Jayhawks. Shot there by Zdakis. Goes wide. Stick down there by McLeese. Now it's Creighton's turn to go the other way. That is Romance for Creighton. Romance now with the puck. He'll dangle around on the blue line. Romance shot on goal. Blocked in front of the net, I think, by KU defenseman. Keeping it in there is Sieve. Sieve shot on goal. Blocker to side. Into the netting by Vetter.
Yeah, Sadakis hustling down there. Some good defense on the KU end. Up and out of play. On the Creighton side, I'm really liking the way that they're touching up. They're getting up and down the ice real quickly.
Yeah, freshman goalie for Creighton, Gabe Meisterling, been getting tested a little bit here, hailing out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the 5'11", 170-pound goalie for Creighton. Getting tested a little bit, but he's held his ground, but getting more tested has been Vetter with his puck now behind his net. 4 shots apiece on goal for both of these teams. 10, almost halfway through this first period. I'm Ryan Cartman alongside Daniel Schmidt here in the last KU home game. Shot on goal there by Schwartz, no good. Turnover there, had to call that one really quick, but this will be the last KU home game here in Independence before moving to Blue Hawk and Overland Park here in the next few weeks. KU now with the puck on the forward check, no good. That is Romance with the puck. He'll leave it behind the net for Sieve. Sieve now behind the net. He'll look to fire it up ice. He does in the neutral zone. Left, though, for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks now with the puck. Trying to connect on the pass there to Aiden Siddons. Could not, as it'll be icing called here on KU.
Yeah, another errant pass for the Jayhawks. We saw that last night a lot in the 5-8 loss to Creighton. That was something that they were definitely going to need to work on this game, and that was the first one that we've seen that's been pretty blatant out there. So they've done a good job so far through the first 10 minutes to limit that.
Yeah, KU made some bad errors in the neutral zone, giving up some goals to Creighton that way with neutral zone turnovers. Creighton now with the puck. Working the blue line there is Vo. Vo shot on goal. Vo, he scores. Chris Vo and the Creighton Bluejays going blocker side on Kai Vetter, up 1-0 early here in this game.
Yeah, you saw something like that could be coming with the way the Creighton offense was just powering there coming out of the face-off. They were very organized. They were out there. They were set up in their situations. And KU looked disorganized on the defensive end. So,
as face-off comes to center ice now for that goal, Chris Vo getting his first goal, his first tally on the season. As KU now faces another deficit, though, this time in the first period. Vo now carrying the puck after scoring that goal. Vo will leave it for Latcher. Vo gets pressure off the puck there by Hearn. Hearn now the defenseman. Shot on goal, no good. Went crossbar. Now out of play into the netting. Blake Hearn that close to tying this game up, Daniel.
Yeah, great shot there by Blake Hearn. He had the angle on the goalie there, but just missed it. He was very upset with himself coming off of that one. I'd like to see him, how he's going to come out of that and try and hit the back of the net in a little bit.
Face off now coming to the right of Meisterling. Taken by Erickson. First line out here for KU. KU keeping that puck in there. That's Roberts. Roberts leaves it for Erickson and turned over there by the Jayhawks. It is McCown going the other way. He'll dump it into the KU zone as Blake Kern will scramble to go get that puck. KU working in their defensive zone, clearing that puck out. Mishandled there by McCown. Jayhawks have a chance there, but do so. Couldn't get to it in time. Now it's McCown with the puck. Passes it up in neutral ice, right into the stick of a Jayhawk as Jayhawks go the other way. Here's Tyler Nelson, the magnificent Tyler Nelson, dangling, trying to dangle around two guys. Could not, as it's turned over now to Creighton on the counterattack. Creighton now with the puck. That's Schwartz working the center of the ice. Excuse me, Captain Hingsberger working the center of the ice. Now it's turned over to Erickson. Erickson, cross-ice pass attempt for Nelson. Nothing going there. Nice breakup by Kroski. KU now with the puck. That's Malcolm Johnson. Johnson, the defenseman, going behind the net of Meisterling. The big defenseman, Malcolm Johnson. As puck's now turned over to Creighton. They have it in center ice. That's Kroski now with the red helmet. Kroski shot on goal, no good. Saved there by Bryson. By Vetter, excuse me. Number 14 for Creighton. Now we'll sling that puck behind the net as it's picked up by Malcolm Johnson for the Jayhawks. Turned over, though, now back to number 14 of Creighton as he'll dump it in behind the net. And there's Jack Schubert there to pick it up. Schubert now with the puck. He'll dump it down to Medina. Medina now with the puck. Or Woolington, excuse me. Woolington will turn it over to McLeese. Now it's Steve with the puck. He'll shoot it in the center ice. Turned over there by Creighton. It's the Jayhawks going the other way now. Feeney with the puck. It's tripped up, though. Think he might have fell after losing an edge. Now it's Creighton. Their turn to go the other way. Here is Calderon with the goal last night. Schumacher, shot on goal, no good. Deflected in front by the Jayhawks. And Vetter able to put his glove on that one.
Yeah, everybody getting a rest after that good little bit of action there. I'd like to see KU try and get the pressure off Vetter more. I know we mentioned it earlier, but Vetter's just been kind of under fire down there with the ball, with the puck in his zone. So it'll be interesting to see how KU deals with that.
Face off to the left of Vetter as this puck goes now into Creighton territory. John Feeney trying to play the puck on McLeese. McLeese able to get it out of harm's way. Shoots it up to Breyer. Breyer loses handle. Schumacher now with the puck. Shot, no good. Saved by Vetter. Another opportunity for Creighton. Another save by Vetter. Kai Vetter getting pounded here within the first 13 minutes or so of action.
Yeah, Kai Vetter, for the situation he's been put in, has looked really resilient out there. He's looked really good in the goal. And, you know, the really good opportunity for Schumacher there, and it's slapped aside by Vetter.
Face off now to the left of Vetter. Won by KU. That is Brett Siddons now controlling the puck. He had a goal of his own last night here. An 8-5 loss, though, for KU. Schumacher now with the puck along the right wing side. He'll fire on goal. No good. Wide of the net of Vetter. Puck turned over in the neutral zone. Here comes Steve now for Creighton. Steve working along the right wing boards. Steve will dangle behind the net of Vetter. Shot on. No good. Tried to go 5-hole there. Nothing working for Steve. Now it's KU's turn to make something happen. Here comes Bullard. Bullard shot on goal. Sticked aside there by a Creighton defenseman. Brett Siddons now looking for Bullard in front of the net. He has Bullard. Bullard now working, getting pressured off the puck there by Vo, who already has a goal today. The lone goal of the day coming from Vo. Puck in the center. Dangerous there for Creighton, but George Bullard couldn't get a stick on it. Roberts now with the puck, trying to get control of it. He cannot. Turned over to Creighton. Dangerous opportunity there for KU. Turning it aside, though, was Teddy Friedrich, the defenseman for the Jayhawks. Well, a little break-in action now as KU now makes their way up the left wing side as Brett Siddons. It's a lot of back-and-forth action today. Brett Siddons now. He has Bullard with him. Siddons will dangle around. Forehand! Brett Siddons! He scores! Brett Siddons dangling around Gabe Meisterling, and he's able to put it in forehand side as this game is now tied up 1 apiece here. Jayhawks get on the board.
Yeah, Siddons gets his second goal of the weekend. As we said earlier, he knocked one in yesterday. Great goal for Siddons there. He just attacks the goalie. I mean, he sees the opportunities open up. The defensemen are kind of wavering around, and he gets in behind it, and he gets that little poke into the goal.
Yeah, Siddons there just went through 2 defensemen for Creighton and able to just keep it forehand the whole time. It's the Siddons show here in Independence, and we're all tied up again 1-1. You got to feel good if you're a Jayhawk right now. After going down 5-0 in the second period, you found some life in the first period. Here's Creighton now with the puck. Shot on goal, no good. Blocker to side there by Vetter. So Chris Vo with the goal for Creighton, and now it's Brett Siddons with his second of the weekend for KU, tying this game up 1 apiece. Zach Schubert with the puck in the corner boards. He'll try to dump it out. He does, and now it's a loose puck. Icing waved off, so Tyler Nelson can get it. The puck was laying over him. Nelson center ice. Cross-ice pass for Dussault. He scores! Caleb Dussault, the captain for these Jayhawks, puts the Jayhawks up 2-1 here in this first period of play.
Yeah, errant pass there by Creighton, and KU, eyes wide open, takes advantage of it. Dussault saw that one of his guys was coming in on the puck, and he got in position where he could be there for the pass and hit the one-timer in. Great shot.
Nice eyes there by Tyler Nelson to find his captain streaking down the left wing side, and Caleb Dussault, as now KU takes a 2-1 lead here in this first period. KU's first lead of the weekend, and they'll try to hold it here and maybe get some insurance. Here comes Brett Siddons again. Altier now with the puck after a turnover by Siddons. Altier now, shot on goal, saved there by Vetter. Altier, rebound opportunity, no good. Shot on goal by Sieve, deflected in front of the net by Woolington. Kubicek with the puck now for Creighton as it's a delayed penalty called here on KU. Puck in front of the net, bounced around. 6-on-5 now as Meisterling goes to the bench. Puck in the corner boards and it's finally touched up by KU. We'll get a tripping call here against the Jayhawks.
Yeah, another penalty for the Jayhawks. They keep happening. It's the third one. We're not even through the first period. It's definitely going to need to be an adjustment made on their end.
See who this penalty is going against. I think it's going against, looks to be Blake Kern, as he's arguing with the referee right now, trying to plead his case. But it's not going to work. It is Blake Kern going to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. So after the Jayhawks get 2 unanswered goals within about a minute and a half span of time, they have to kill off a penalty now, which they've been okay at this year. They'll try to improve on it, though, here as Hearn sits for 2 minutes. So the Creighton power play looks to get set. That's Sieve now with the puck, working in his territory. Altier now. It's the first power play unit out for Creighton. They had a couple power play goals of their own last night. They're looking to add on right now. Here's Kubicek with the puck. He leaves it for Sieve. Sieve, shot on goal, high glove side, above the net and deflected out of play.
Yeah, Vetter with a great angle on that there. And KU on the penalty kill is doing really well out there. I like the way that they're moving around, the way that they're positioning themselves to be there in the spots that Creighton's been favoring so far this weekend.
1:34 left to go in the tripping minor to Blake Kern as it's Creighton on the power play. Puck now to Altier. Altier looking to make something happen. He'll look for a centering pass. Deflected aside. Now here comes KU the other way. It's the captain, Caleb Dussault. He'll decide to dump it in for Tyler Nelson as the rest of the Jayhawks go for a line change. Tyler Nelson, though, is still staying out here. Nelson looks for Johnson. Jayhawks will retreat, and I think they'll probably up to dump it in. They'll retreat to their own side of the ice as Johnson will try to clear it out, cannot. And there we go. He will get it now as Meisterling will come out to play it behind his own net, leaving it for Sieve. 50 seconds to go here in this tripping minor power play for Creighton. The captain, Hingsberger, with the puck now pressured. He gets that pass off to Altier in the neutral zone. Altier for Kubicek as a turnover now back to KU. KU with the puck. That's Zidakis now looking for Feeney. Feeney corrals the puck. He has Siddons in the middle of the ice. Centering pass for Siddons. Couldn't handle it. Nice little saucer. Doesn't go. Feeney now unpressured getting this puck. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Shot on goal by Medina. Turned aside by the stick of Meisterling. And Siddons! He scores! Brett Siddons, his second goal of the afternoon, puts it 5-0 on Gabe Meisterling. Jayhawks up 3-1 thanks to Brett Siddons.
Yeah, I don't know how that puck got by Meisterling. I thought he had the corner covered on the net, but Siddons just snuck the puck through under his guards, I guess. That was a great goal by Brett Siddons there.
Daniel, I don't think Meisterling knew where that puck was. I think Siddons wasn't behind the net. He didn't think Siddons had the puck, and he was able to wrap it around, put it 5-0 on the Jayhawks. And KU's got to be feeling pretty good right now. Up 3-1 after a shorthanded goal. The special teams unit starting to look alive now for the Jayhawks. As here comes Creighton with the puck. 10 seconds to go on the power play now. They got a man straight down the left wing side. Shot on goal. Turned aside by Vetter. Schumacher now at the puck, working the blue line. As the power play is now over. Shot on goal. Scored there by Creighton. Couldn't tell who that was. Went blocker side on Kai Vetter.
Yeah, picking up right where we left off yesterday. Over 10 goals in the game yesterday, and already 5 with 2:44 to go here in the first period.
That was David Calderon. I don't know if we're going to call that a power play goal or not. I think the power play just expired before that goal. So David Calderon gets his second goal of the weekend, 6th of the season, and now this lead doesn't look as daunting, or this deficit doesn't look as bad for Creighton, as now it's 3-2 Jayhawk lead. Creighton dumps his puck in behind the net of Vetter. Vetter will swing it around the corner boards looking for a teammate. Pass, though, gets to a teammate, and now it's Tyler Nelson working up Main Street. Tyler Nelson will go to the right wing side. Nelson for Dussault. Dussault couldn't handle it. Turned over to Creighton. Here comes Creighton now with the puck. That's Kyle Hogan. He'll leave it for Vetter to suck it up right in front of the net. He'll wait for the stoppage.
Yeah, Tyler Nelson, I've loved this period for him so far. He's been checking up and down the ice, moving real quick. He's been hustling. He's been out there. Seems like we're calling his name, every 30 seconds or so. He's definitely had a really good game so far, even if he doesn't have a goal.
Tyler Nelson's getting cherry-picked a little bit here by the Jayhawks, trying to make something happen. And he had that nice cross-ice assist there to the captain, Caleb Dussault, for his goal. As now it's Creighton now with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first period, trying to tie this game up. KU looking for an insurance goal. Tyler Nelson now at the puck, carrying it behind the net as he'll work up the left wing side. Nelson still with the puck. Boy, is he speedy. Dangles around the man. Tyler Nelson still with the puck. Kicks it to himself. Nelson shot, blocker to side there by Meisterling. Romance, he's looking for a pass to Schwartz. Can't find it as Schwartz will go for a line change. KU now with the puck. Pass for Erickson, no good. And icing is called here against KU.
Yeah, I know we just talked about him, but I think we got to talk about him again, even though his shift is over. Tyler Nelson, what a good shift for him there. I mean, he was up and down the ice. He was working around. He had that other opportunity that he worked in there. He's had a really good period so far.
Face-off comes to the right of Vetter, the freshman goalie for these Jayhawks. With 1:30 to go and counting in this first period of play. Jayhawks up 3-2 over Creighton as his puck bounces around the neutral zone. Left for George Bullard. Bullard tried to find a lead man. Didn't have it, though, as icing now will be called this time on Creighton. Puck coming to face off in the zone of Gabe Meisterling.
Yeah, another icing here. I want to point out something that I've noticed. I'm pretty sure you've noticed it too, Ryan. The neutral zone for KU has been very good so far here in the first period. I've liked the way that they've gone about dealing with that. Their passes have been more on point. They're not turning the puck over as much. We're going to see if that continues throughout this game.
As puck deflected out of play there, and couldn't really tell what happened there. Just a lot of chaos happened there. Man down for Creighton in the corner. Don't think he's injured, just lost his stick. That was Jay McCown there in the corner. Couldn't tell exactly what happened. Looked up, and all of a sudden, ruckus was everywhere. They're going to say Creighton cannot make a line change here because they were the ones who tipped it out of play. So 1:16 to go here in this first period between Creighton and KU as a face-off to the left of Meisterling. Shot on goal there by Siddons, no good. Blocker to side by Meisterling as the puck's now behind the net of Meisterling. Creighton will regain control with it. That's Kupacek now looking for a headman pass to Altier. Goes too far as another icing is called against Creighton. So some tired legs on the ice right now for Creighton without a line change available. A minute to go here in this first period.
Yeah, they don't want this period to end, I guess. We've got a minute left, and we've had almost, 3 icings in the last minute. It's been back and forth here. Creighton definitely tired out there since they can't change lines.
Face-off won by the Jayhawks. Left to Meisterling. Centering pass for Bullard. Save there by Gabe Meisterling. He'll swallow that puck up, waiting for the stoppage.
Yeah, Meisterling, really good save there. I think he was kind of surprised he made the save as well. He wasn't in a good position, but he comes up with it. And that KU offense has been so good. I mean, we've seen them struggle yesterday, of course, in the last couple of weeks, and it's nice to see them get going early.
Okay, you getting a first period lead, looking to hold on to it going into intermission. They might even be able to add on to it here as this puck now behind the net of Meisterling. That is Siddons with the puck, Aiden Siddons. Aiden with the puck, turns it over to Altier. He'll push it up for Latcher. Latcher now works along the right wing side. 33 seconds to go here in the first period. Centering pass for Altier, no good. He couldn't get it on his stick. As now puck goes in the corner board for Latcher. Latcher for Altier. Altier shot on goal, blocked in front of the net. Vetter. Another rebound opportunity for Creighton. Vetter will fall on top of that puck with 21 seconds to go now and counting in the first period.
Yeah, early in the broadcast we mentioned that the Jayhawks needed to tighten up on that defense, so they've done that so far. The last 10 minutes or so, I think they've looked really good out there. They've seen what Creighton's been up to, what positions they're in, what they're favoring, and they've made that adjustment. They've gone to those spots, and they've been stopping the puck before it gets to Vetter.
Face-off comes to the right of Vetter with 18 to go and counting here in this first period. Creighton's got to work fast if they want to tie up this game. Puck bounced around the neutral zone, won by Kubicek. Kubicek now, Altier, shot wide of net. 4 seconds to go. Creighton with the puck behind the net, trying to make something happen. Cannot, and that'll wind down this first period of clock. And if you're a Jayhawk fan, you got to be happy with how that first period played out compared to last night.
I mean, for sure. I mean, last night, the second period, they let up 5 goals. They're going into intermission here with a 1-goal lead. That's really good for the Jayhawks.
Shots on goal, 9 apiece for both the Blue Jays and the Jayhawks. Well, folks, we have a camera this game. We are happy. We hope you guys are too. We can actually see what is going on, not just hear the radio version. So we'll be back with you after we take this first intermission break. Stay tuned here. Jayhawks up 3-2 on the KU Hockey YouTube channel. Back here in Independence, Missouri at Independence Community Ice, getting ready for the start of the second period here between the Jayhawks and the Creighton Bluejays. Jayhawks took a 3-2 lead in the first period, heading into the second against Creighton. I'm Ryan Cartman alongside Daniel Schmidt, and we have some time to talk right now as KU. We're still waiting for some of their guys to come out, so let's talk. What did you see in that first period that you liked?
That first period, as it started out, there was a lot of pressure on the freshman Kai Vetter and net, and KU made the adjustment and took some of that pressure off of him, which I liked. I liked that they I don't know if they changed something that they were doing offensive-wise, but they ended up, they took that pressure and they put it on the Masterling in the Creighton net instead, and that was a really good turnaround. I mean, it shows it on the scoreboard, KU up 3-2, but that's going to be something that they're definitely going to need to do. You need to get the pressure off the KU goalie.
Yeah, and Daniel, I know you're a freshman, so this is your first time ever really coming here for KU. But for me, the memories. I mean, this is our last weekend here in Independence Community Ice as our home arena before we moved to Blue Hawk Community Sports Park or something like that name down in Overland Park. And it's sad, seeing this place, leaving this place, but it is nice having that shorter drive to Overland Park, of course, from Lawrence compared to coming out here to Independence. Had some great memories here, all the hockey fights, cancer games we've had, all the border showdowns we've had on the Cable Dahmer side. As you hear the goal horn going off at the Cable Dahmer side or something along the like, some noise going on here in the background. But, yeah, a lot of great memories, and, I'm excited for you to, get to, see the last game here and then, head on over to Blue Hawk.
Yeah, Blue Hawk, I'm definitely excited about that. It's a shorter commute, which I think, hear me out, have some students come in from Lawrence since it's just Overland Park, only about 30 minutes, get a little student section going maybe. Definitely a lot of opportunities coming over at Blue Hawk, and I know the team's excited. I know everybody on the staff's excited. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Definitely some good opportunities, but let's close out, Independence with a win.
Yeah, so as we look back at this last period, and Creighton putting 2 goals up on KU, one of the likes of David Calderon. Calderon had a goal last night, had a goal this afternoon, and he's looking to keep this afternoon going, try to get Creighton back in the game. Meanwhile, KU, 2 goals for Brett Siddons after we saw that interview by Lizzie. Great interview there. And as he said in that interview, KU trying to keep up the pace of play, the aggressiveness here as we're ready to go here in the second period. Again, I'm Ryan Cartman alongside Daniel Schmidt. KU turns this puck over in the neutral zone, back to Creighton. Now KU, as Zach Roberts has it. Roberts now will dump it down for Davis. Davis with the puck now battling in the corner boards. He'll lose it to a Creighton Blue Jay. Creighton now with the puck, getting pressured up in the neutral zone. Here comes Lai. Lai leaves it for Schwartz. Schwartz will fling it behind the net of Vetter. Lai now with the puck. He'll circle around. Lai to McLeese. McLeese now over to Steve. Steve shot on goal. Kicked aside there by Vetter. McLeese now with the puck at the blue line. Deflects off the net of Vetter as KU tries to clear it out, though. They cannot, as here comes Steve, the defenseman, behind the net. Steve now with the puck at the red dot. Steve working with his defensive partner, McLeese. He'll instead dump it for Hogan. Hogan now with the puck and pressured off there by Roberts. Schwartz now with the puck along the far side. And here comes Caleb Dussault trying to deflect that to Nelson. Doesn't work, though. Shot on goal, gloved by Vetter. And he thought about holding on to it, but he'll leave it for Blake Kern. I think a good call by Vetter. Here comes Tyler Nelson cherry picking. Nelson with the puck. Nelson dangling, waiting for reinforcements. Getting forced off the puck there by McLeese, as that puck will now go behind the net of Meisterling. As here comes Creighton on the forecheck. Number 14 for Creighton trying to free it. Cannot. Gets tripped up. No call there. Caleb Dussault now with the puck in neutral zone. Couldn't get a handle of it, but it'll end up going behind the net of Vetter, and an icing called here on Creighton.
Yeah, good start to the period there for both sides. Wasn't really lopsided one way. Some good goalies definitely out there. I mean, we noted that in the first period Vetter looked really good. I mean, I thought that was Salvador Perez for a second there, the way he stuck that glove save. And then on the other side, Meisterling looked really good as well.
Shot on goal by the blue line. No good from Travis Breyer. KU with the puck now in the corner boards. Schumacher now gets that puck. He tries to clear it out. He does. And here's Zadakis with it. Zadakis now, the forward turned defenseman for these Kansas Jayhawks. Zadakis now with that big hair coming out of the back of his helmet. Turns it over to 14. 14 now in the neutral on the puck. Turned over. Here comes Woolington. He's got it one-on-one. Woolington, backhand. No good. Stick aside there by Meisterling. Puck now battling along in the corner boards. KU has it. KU left for Breyer now working the blue line. Here comes Zadakis dancing. Zadakis will dump it behind the net of Meisterling. Siddons now with the puck. Siddons leaves it. Zadakis now along the blue line. He'll pass along the corner boards, but intercepted there by Nutting. He'll try to clear it out, and he does. Creighton now trying to work the other way on the forecheck. Schumacher can't get anything going there. Puck danced around now up high, and it'll be floated in behind the net of Vetter. Vetter making his call out to Travis Breyer, who's on the puck. Breyer tried to swing it to Zadakis, could not. Nice attempt there by Calderon, couldn't get it past, looking for his second goal of the afternoon. Shot on goal, deflected in front of the net, wide of Vetter, and here's Feeney now trying to clear it out. He cannot. Puck played by high sticks, so KU gets to touch it. Brett Siddons now with the puck. Siddons will circle around. Siddons looking to shoot. Cannot. Push off the puck there. That's a nice save there by the Creighton goalie. That was Meisterling, as we have a delayed penalty call here. Don't know who that's going against.
Yeah, let's see where the penalty goes. But Meisterling, great save there. I thought we were going to hear a Siddons show call here from Ryan the way that was looking. But Meisterling gets out there. He stops it, stops play. Really good work back there by him.
So Chris Vo will be going to the penalty box to serve a 2-minute hooking penalty. Chris Vo with one of the other goals here for Creighton as KU gets their turn on the power play. Special teams have been a strength so far for KU this game as they look to keep that momentum up. Caleb Dussault now working the blue line. He'll leave it. Caleb Dussault for Feeney. Couldn't get to Feeney in time as that puck will clear back to the net of Vetter, and Vetter will play it and leave it for the captain, Caleb Dussault, the senior out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Here comes Tyler Nelson streaming along the left wing side. Nelson looks to dangle past a few men. Cannot, as that gets intercepted by the Blue Jays. Feeney now dances along the blue line. Feeney for Nelson. Nelson now will dangle back to the blue line. Nelson for Dussault. Couldn't connect. Dussault now with the puck. Dussault for Brett Siddons. Brett now looks to shoot. Doesn't. Instead opts for the pass. Nelson now. High glove side. No good. Wide of the net. Feeney now. Feeney looking. Shot on goal. No good. Minute to go into power play. Brett Siddons now gets control of that puck. Siddons now opts for Tyler Nelson. Nelson holding the blue line. Nelson will dangle around a man. Nelson still with the puck. Drops it for Dussault. Dussault shot on goal. Had some blockage there by Feeney, but puck went wide. KU trying to battle that puck out of the corner boards. 35 seconds to go now on the power play. That's Aiden Siddons, the brother of Brett. Feeney tried the shot. Swung and a miss. Nelson now to Dussault. Dussault working the blue line. 20 seconds on the power play now. Brett now. Shot on goal, no good. Rebounded by Creighton, no good. As it's KU now with the puck along the blue line. Brett Siddons now. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Brett dropping for Nelson. Nelson, cross-ice pass, no good. As that puck gets deflected into the netting.
Yeah, Creighton killing off the power play here. That was some good defense by them. But overall, I thought that was there's 4 seconds left, but I thought that this has so far been a pretty good power play for the Jayhawks. Even though they haven't scored, they've looked good. They've kept the pressure on Creighton, and they've kept the puck down on that side end of the ice. And eventually, it's going to break, and they're going to score.
Face off to the left of Meisterling with 4 seconds to go on the hooking call to Chris Vo. Vo out of the penalty box. We're back to even strength hockey. Roberts now at the puck. He'll try to dump it down into Creighton's zone. Here comes KU. Puck battle around in front of the net. No good. Roberts still with the puck. Roberts shot on goal. Swallowed up there by Meisterling. Man, a rocket shot by Zach Roberts. So Meisterling goes to swallow it up for the save.
Yeah, Zach Roberts, great shot there, but I want to go back a couple seconds there. I don't know how that puck didn't go in. That was a really good opportunity that KU had right in front of the net. Meisterling's on the other side, but they just didn't take advantage of it there. It's going to be interesting to see, if something like that comes up again, if they're going to handle it any differently.
Puck played in the corner boards now. Creighton is able to come away with it now behind their own net. KU trying to swing that puck around. They cannot. Intercepted there by Altier. He couldn't handle it, though. Here's Roberts again. Roberts, little wrister. No good. Wide of the net. Meisterling trying to cover up. Cannot. KU with the puck behind the net now. Turned over now. Here comes Creighton. Creighton trying to work the forecheck here. Trying to cherry pick with Altier. They cannot. Altier, though, working against Zach Roberts. He'll dump it into the center of the ice. As Creighton tries to keep it in, they do. Nice play there by Kubicek. Here's Latcher now with the puck. Turns it over to KU. And Altier still keeping it in for Creighton. Trying to cover it up there was Vetter, but Hearn got to the puck first, as now this puck is free. And here come the Jayhawks the other way. Here comes Fisher. Haven't called much to the fourth line tonight, or this afternoon. This might be one of the first times we're seeing his first line come out for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed it. Vetter lost his stick there when they were battling in front of the net. He looked a little agitated that there wasn't a penalty or something called there. But that was some good defense by KU on this end. I mean, they saw that they were getting pressured. They got out of it. Now they've got to face off on the other end.
So face-off will be coming to the left of Meisterling here, as we actually had a penalty called, I think. We did have a penalty called on Altier. 2-minute minor to Altier. So KU, as soon as the penalty gets killed, they are back on the power play here. Lots of power play opportunities today for the Jayhawks. Do so to Nelson. Nelson, centering pass, no good. Puck trying to keep it in. There's Dussault. He will be able to keep it in as gloved down now by the Jayhawks. Dussault now working the blue line. Dussault cross ice for Nelson. Nelson back to Dussault. Dussault looking to shoot, opts not to. Shot on goal by Feeney, no good. Smothered up there by Meisterling.
Yeah, Meisterling's putting on a masterclass so far to start the second period here. He's looked really good in net. I mean, he's swallowing up anything that's sent his way. He's definitely, been their rock so far, keeping them in the game here in the second period.
Clock shows 13:03 right now. That clock counted down a little bit too much. I think they're going to stick with it. It should be 13:09 as we have it. And now they're trying to reset the clock. Outside a minute and a half. And they're going to have to blow it dead because our clock is not right now. Our clock right now, as the camera shows, 1:27. There we go. Now it's correct at 13:09. That face-off will not count. So it's still going to be back in Creighton territory with 1:23 to go on the penalty to Altier. So they're finally ready to go here. Just face-off to the right of Meisterling. Brett Siddons to take it for KU against Schwartz, and Schwartz wins it. And here comes Creighton now, short-handed. It is Schwartz now. Schwartz shot, blocked there by the stick of Tyler Nelson, and Nelson now looks to go the other way. Here comes Nelson on the power play. Siddons now with the puck. Siddons will wait for Dussault. Here's Dussault now. Dussault works right to left. Dussault shot, no good, blocked in front. And this puck will get cleared down the ice now. A minute gone in the penalty to Altier, as Vetter will play it out of his net, leaving it for Brett Siddons. Creighton able to get a line change. Fresh legs for them on the penalty kill. Here comes Siddons working right to left. Broken up there. Feeney shot on goal, no good. Siddons now with the puck. He'll work behind the net. Opts not to go for a wraparound. Siddons still with it, working right to left. Siddons will circle around. Shot, no good. Blockered there by Meisterling. Rebound though. Score! KU on the board again with another power play goal, this time via the likes of Aiden Siddons.
Yeah, there we go. There's some brotherly love there. Got a little brother goal here. Both Brett and Aiden with goals so far in this game. KU taking advantage on the power play again. I mean, we've said that multiple times this year where they have not come up with the power play, and it was going to click eventually, and I think it just clicked there.
Well, if you're KU, you're loving how this power play is looking so far this afternoon. Already got a couple goals on the power play. As now we're back to even strength hockey after that power play. Schubert behind the net. He's able to feed it up to Fisher. Fisher now looking for Lamb. Icing waved off here. Lamb won the race. KU now will try to win that race with icing. They will not. Nice job there. Winning the race is Calderon for the Blue Jays. Creighton now will play the puck in neutral ice, looking for the cross ice pass. They get it with Calderon. Calderon, cross ice, looking, centering pass for number 14. Nothing going there. Big hit there laid on by Chris Vo. It'll be a delayed call against Vo as a shot on goal there by Fisher gets saved on his glove hand side. And it'll be another power play opportunity for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, Fantoni was looking up at the puck, and he just got stonewalled there. Big hit laid onto Fantoni, but KU's going to go on the power play because of it.
So they're calling a 2-minute interference penalty on Chris Vo. This is already his second minor of the day, and Vo has his hands up thinking that wasn't a good call, and the puck was in his vicinity. He doesn't like it as Creighton's coach now looking to get the explanation, but he's not going to get the one that he wants, and it's KU's time to again go on the power play, their third opportunity just in the second period. Face off to the left of Meisterling, won by the Jayhawks. Turned over though now to Altier, and he'll send that puck down as Kai Vetter plays it out of his net. Hearn now with the puck behind the net. Hearn decides to retreat, pressured there by Middleton. Hearn falls over. Middleton now tripped up, and it'll be a power play opportunity, 4-on-4 opportunity now for Creighton, and Blake Hearn knows it. Just fell over, tripped up, the likes of Middleton, and it'll be 4-on-4 hockey.
Yeah, Hearn lost his footing there, and instead of letting the one-on-one opportunity go with him on the ground, he tripped him up. That's going to send us to 4-on-4 for, a little bit over a minute.
Yeah, minute 38 to go in the minor to Vo, so it'll be 22 seconds of power play time once the penalty to Vo wins for Creighton. Kubicek shot, blocker to side by Vetter. That puck went behind the net, and it's a goal for Creighton. Creighton scores. Vetter blockered that puck behind him, and it went over the red line, I guess. I couldn't tell if it went over the red line, but a referee decided it did, and it's a goal for Creighton, 4-on-4.
Yeah, I'm standing just directly on the red line. It looked like it got tipped up. Vetter lost where it was, and then one of the Creighton guys saw it flip it in the air and decided to go knock it in. It was really close. Good call by the official. Definitely a goal for Creighton.
I think that goal is going to Johnny McLeese, the defenseman for Creighton, out of Edina, Minnesota. So here comes KU now with this game back to a 1-goal deficit for Creighton. Creighton now with the puck. McLeese shot on goal, blocker to side there by Vetter. Roberts now trying to get it. He does. Swings it back around to Johnson. Johnson now with the puck, looking for Dussault. Couldn't connect. Vetter tried the glove save, couldn't get it. Rebounded there by Creighton. Altier and Kubicek for Creighton trying to get that puck away from Roberts. They cannot, but Sieve there able to keep it inside. Lots of rebounds here given up after that shot by Vetter. Vetter's got to be able to hold on to that puck better. Sieve now with the puck. Sieve gets pushed down there. No penalty called. Creighton bench wanted it. Altier now coming the other way with Kubicek. 38 seconds to go to the penalty on Vo. Kubicek working on Zadakis. Kubicek gets by him. Puck will go behind the net though. Kubicek looking for Sieve. He has him. Sieve now at the dot. Kubicek now. Kubicek circles around. Kubicek tries to pass it. Doesn't. Blocked by Nelson. Sieve now with the puck. Sieve. Shot. Post. No good. Sieve still with it. Zadakis tries to pressure him off it. Here's Kubicek now. Kubicek looking for a little wraparound. Centering pass for Altier. No good. Covered up by Vetter.
Yeah, Kai Vetter's looking really good in net right now. I mean, he's hugging the post real well. He's making sure there's no opportunity for Creighton to get that puck in the goal, into the net. I've liked the way he's played, the way he's just stretching across. He's making sure that he's covering those angles that Creighton has been shown to favor so far. So I think he's had a really good game.
Face off to the left of Vetter as the Jayhawks now have it in neutral ice. They're looking to work here on this 4-on-4 as puck play blown dead there. Don't know what for exactly. I think they're calling offsides here against John Feeney and the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I think he was just barely offsides. Referee saw it, so they're going to come back to the neutral zone here for a face-off.
So the penalty to Chris Vo expired just a second ago, so now it's a 5-on-4 opportunity here for Creighton. Just 17 seconds on the Blake Hearn interference penalty. Face-off comes outside to the neutral zone. Brett Siddons is taken for the Jayhawks. Won by Hogan and the Blue Jays. Here comes Friedrich now, the defenseman. He trips up a linesman, and the linesman falls over as she gets up. Lineswoman, excuse me. Here comes Hogan with the puck. Hogan, shot on goal, blocker to side. Penalty expired to Hearn. 5-on-5 now. Friedrich now with the puck. Friedrich will shoot it out, and he didn't realize the penalty was over, so that'll be an icing called on the Jayhawks.
Yeah, didn't see that the penalty had expired, shot it down. Going to end up coming back for an icing, but that penalty kill, well, they let the goal in during the 4-on-4. I thought they did pretty good out there. I don't know about you, Ryan, but they looked pretty good on both sides, on the penalty kill and especially on the power play unit tonight. I've liked the way they played.
Yeah, special teams for the Jayhawks coming in today. Creighton, too, their power play has been working this week. And not so much today, but last night it definitely was. Only had a 17-second power play to work with there, so they couldn't really do much. As Zaxidakis trips up in the neutral zone, and it's turned over to Creighton, but Zadakis able to get another handle on it, and he'll throw it up to Feeney. Feeney now with the puck along the right wing boards. He'll swing it around behind the net. Puck now played behind the net by the Jayhawks. Feeney now with it along the corner of boards. Feeney leaves it for Bullard. Bullard now with the puck. Or that's Wollington, excuse me. Wollington looking back for Feeney. Playing a little hot potato with each other. Brett Siddons now at the puck. Pressured off by Mazarigo. Feeney now with it. Friedrich shot. Deflected in front of the net. No good. KU now with it. It's Brett Siddons. Siddons now leaves it for Wollington. Wollington now to Feeney. Feeney behind the net looking for a centering pass. Cannot find it. Wollington fell over. Zadakis able to work the blue line. Keep it in. Zadakis, the defenseman, gets shoved over. And another penalty call here against Creighton. As, man, penalties galore on both sides of the ice today for both teams.
Yeah, when you hit them like that, you're probably going to get a whistle. Great play, great puck management by KU back there trying to get something going. I'm impressed with the angles they're taking so far. I think that they've done really well this game to put themselves in situations to be at an angle where it's against Meisterling's, whatever dominant side he has. They've had a lot of open net opportunities that I've liked. I'm interested to see how they go with that.
Siddons shot, glove high side, no good, went above the net. So a 2-minute minor penalty to Jack Schwab. Referee didn't make the call of what it was, though, so unfortunately couldn't see that. But it's a 2-minute minor to Jack Schwab. Jayhawks back on a power play. Dusso shot, rebounded there by Erickson, no good. Erickson now follows up a shot behind the net. Erickson now at the dot. Erickson will leave it for Nelson. Nelson now to Dusso along the blue line. Dusso centering for Erickson. Couldn't get the shot off. Erickson now as his puck's bounced around in Creighton territory. Dusso picks it up. Dusso tried to center, no good. Here comes Nelson now. Nelson will fling it around the boards. That was Brett Siddons. Now here's Roberts. Roberts for Nelson. Nelson shot on goal, no good. Saved there by Meisterling. KU able to keep it in their zone. Creighton trying to go their way. They cannot. As this puck is dumped in now. A minute to go on the power play for KU. KU still with it, circling around. Brett Siddons now with the puck. Siddons looking for the captain, Dusso. Dusso now. Shot glove side, wide of the net. Had an opening, couldn't get it to go. KU now with it. Another penalty called. Got it on Creighton. So KU have a 5-on-3 opportunity as it's 6-on-4 now. As Vetter goes to his net. As Creighton finally touches up. It's going to be a hooking call here against the Blue Jays. They cannot catch a break here.
No, they've been having everything called on them so far. I think they're a little stunned compared to the way the game went yesterday for them. But let's mention it again. That power play unit for KU has been really well, and they get a 5-on-3 opportunity here. I'm interested to see what they come out with, what they decide to go with here. Keep the pressure on Creighton, of course.
So Tommy Sieve, the sophomore defenseman out of Edina, Minnesota, getting called 2 minutes there for a minor hooking penalty. And now Creighton's coach looking for an explanation of what happened, but he's not going to get the one he likes. He shakes his head. He's not too happy. Jayhawks up 4-3 here. I'm Ryan Cartman alongside Daniel Schmidt. 6:25 to go in the second period as the Jayhawks go into 5-on-3 power play here. Have already converted on the power play tonight. Looking to do it again. Tommy Sieve sitting in the box for 2 minutes. Already had a goal yesterday. 5 on the season for him, but he'll have to sit. for a hooking minor. KU now on the power play, 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Brett Siddons now on the blue line. Siddons will circle around for a little bit. Siddons gives it up to Dussault. Dussault now back to Siddons. Siddons looks to shoot, does. Crossbar, Siddons, he scores! A hat trick for Brett Siddons. It is the Siddons show here in Independence, Missouri.
Great play there by the Jayhawks. I mean, just fantastic. Brett Siddons puts himself in a situation where he can go to the blocker side of the Creighton goalie. I mean, that's just fantastic hockey right there. I mean, I think that would be taught in a Hockey 101 course if there was one. That play right there is just fantastic by Brett Siddons.
So a hat trick last night for Graham Erickson, and now a hat trick today for Brett Siddons. Dueling hat tricks for these Jayhawks as they take a 5-3 lead, and they're still on the 5-on-4 power play. Here's Roberts now with the puck in neutral ice. A minute 24 to go on the power play. Penalty to Tommy Sieve. Creighton able to clear it down to ice, and Vetter will play it outside his net. Vetter will leave it for Blake Hearn. Hearn, the defenseman for the Jayhawks out of Orchard Park in New York, the junior. Here comes KU with the puck now. This is Erickson. Erickson now with it. The second line power play out now for the Jayhawks. Hearn now. Hearn will feed it back to Hearn. Hearn now. Slap shot by Erickson, no good. Might have touched the crossbar. 40 seconds now to go on the penalty to Sieve. Hearn again will grab it, wait behind his net, and wait for the power play to form. Here comes Hearn now with the puck. Hearn to Erickson. Erickson to Bullard as he races up the left side. Bullard now will reset. 22 seconds to go on the power play. Hearn now. Hearn. Cross-ice pass. Back to Hearn. Hearn. Shot! Blake Hearn! He scores! Blake Hearn, the dirty wrister. Glove side on Gabe Meisterling. Another power play goal.
Yeah, everything's going KU's way right now. What a shot there by Blake Hearn. I mean, that's perfect. He saw the opportunity. He went glove side on Meisterling. He got him. Great play there. KU, 6-3. They're up 3 goals. They're putting the pressure on Creighton right now, and it's obvious if you look at the Creighton bench, they're deflated.
So if you're KU, you're feeling really good about yourself right now, but we know this Creighton team can score in bunches, so if you're KU, you got to keep that foot on the gas. As here comes KU again with the puck dumped behind the net of Meisterling. Puck played in the corner by Creighton. They'll try to dump it out. Here's Friedrich now for KU. Dussault tips it up, left it for Nelson. Nelson now with the puck. He'll look to dangle around a man. Cannot. Nice break up there by McLeason. Now here comes McLeason. Nelson drawing at each other. Nelson might have got away with a cross check. Here's Nelson in front of the net. Shoots. Deflected aside by Meisterling. Number 14 for Creighton with the puck. Now he'll carry it behind the net. He'll try to get in the neutral ice. He does. Try to leave it for Schumacher. Couldn't get a handle of it. Do so now. We'll dump it behind the net of Meisterling. No icing there. McLeese now with the puck. McLeese will shoot it up the ice, but deflected into the bench of KU. Will stoppage on the ice.
Yeah, Tyler Nelson kind of bringing out the physicality that he has inside him here these last couple of minutes. I mean, I know you saw it. He's been trying to lay hits. He's been working hard. He's been trying to work to that puck, and Creighton's not happy about it. He's definitely putting in that work right now.
Tyler Nelson and McLeese. Tyler Nelson and Johnny McLeese, getting under each other's skin right now, and referees got to keep a handle on this game. McLeese and Altier went for a line change. They could not, as they were still on the ice when that puck was deflected out of play by Creighton. So here comes Creighton after winning that face-off. 3:38 to go and counting in the second period of play. KU doubling up Creighton 6-3 here in Independence. Latcher with the puck now. He'll get pressured off of it by KU. Creighton able to gain control. That's Kubicek now. Kubicek working along his own blue line. Leaves it for Altier. Altier flips it in the KU zone. Glove down, though, by Friedrich as he looks to clear it out. Cannot. Nice play there by Kubicek to keep it in. Puck now with neutral ice as Kubicek has to touch up. Malcolm Johnson now with it at the dot. Johnson, cross-ice pass. Look for Lamb. The freshman couldn't find him. Now work up the ice. Here comes Michael Fantoni down Main Street. Fantoni, though, broken up there by Creighton. Breyer will dump it in, and glove there by Meisterling, and he'll opt to keep it and wait for the stoppage.
Yeah, really easy save there for Meisterling. I mean, it wasn't even really a save. It was just kind of tossed up for him. Gets everybody a break. There's 2:48 to go here in the period. Creighton just wants to stop the bleeding. They'd love to get one back, but really just they want to keep it where it's at. Make sure that they don't go in to the intermission with a bigger deficit.
Face off to the right of Meisterling, won by Siddons and the Jayhawks. Feeney now with the puck behind the net. Feeney now along the corner boards, getting pressured off the puck by a couple of Blue Jays. Friedrich now gets slammed behind the net of Meisterling, and we might have another penalty call. That was actually Woolington who got slammed in. Yeah, we are going to have a penalty call. It's going to be a boarding call here against Creighton. Creighton cannot help themselves with these penalties.
I mean, Creighton picks up another penalty. We've seen it get physical in the last couple of minutes, and that was the epitome of what we've seen so far. I mean, it's just been physical. We've seen it with Tyler Nelson, of course, jawing back and forth with a couple of the Creighton guys. But KU, they get the power play again. It's been so good for them this afternoon. So not much more to say about that.
KU already with a couple of power play goals to their name will look to make it work again on the power play. Penalty was to Jock Middleton, a 2-minute minor for boarding. So here comes John Feeney now. He's behind the net. He'll wait for Brett Siddons to pick up the puck. And now the Jayhawks run the weave. Brett Siddons along the right wing boards. Chuck Altier, though, nice interception by him as he'll dump it down. Vetter was going to play the puck, saw Tyler Nelson there and said, hey, I'm going to let Tyler Nelson pick up the puck, the leading goal scorer for these Jayhawks from last season. Here comes Tyler Nelson now along the left wing side. Nelson circles around on the corner boards. Feeney now. It's the first power play unit out for the Jayhawks. Nice dump in there by Creighton as it'll be Creighton going for a change. That is Hank Nutting to the bench. Caleb Dussault now waiting for his team to change as they'll run the offense again as Dussault leaves it for Siddons, and Siddons works up the ice. Siddons now pressured by Altier as Siddons trips himself up along the boards. A minute gone, and the penalty to Middleton. Feeney now trying to put it into the Creighton zone. He does. Feeney now trying to work a blue line. He does as well. He keeps it in. Feeney with the puck, looking cross ice for Dussault. Doesn't have it. As here comes Chris Vo with the puck. Vo leaves it for Schwartz. Schwartz shot on goal. Gloved aside there by Vetter.
Yeah, not much on that shot, but a great play there by Kai Vetter, of course. I mean, he's the goalie. We've been calling his name all night, or all afternoon, but he's looked really good. I mean, it shows it on the scoreboard. KU up 3. He's only let 3 in. I mean, he's had a rough season so far, so this is really good for him to get an outing like this.
Face-off comes to the left of Vetter here with 40 seconds to go and ticking on this power play opportunity for the Jayhawks. Roberts now with the puck. He'll look for his defensive partner in Hearn as Hogan falls to the ice. Here's Bullard now, the second power play unit out for the Jayhawks. Under a minute to go in the period. Hearn feeds it. Back to Hearn. Slap shot deflected. Didn't get it fully. Jayhawks, nice rebound opportunity there. Couldn't get it to go through, though. Feeney now with the puck. That's Erickson. Erickson fighting along the corner boards to gain possession. He does have it. Leaving it for Roberts at the blue line. 4 seconds to go on the power play. Hearn. Erickson. Centering pass. No good there. Broken up by Creighton. Hogan now tries to clear it out. He does for number 14. Here comes number 14. Shot on goal wide of net. 17 seconds to go in the period now. Creighton now trying to make one last push happen here. Here's Calderon with the puck. Calderon shot high of the net. 7 seconds to go now. Puck kept in. Nope. Offside is called here against Creighton, so we'll have to touch up, and that will bring us here to the end of the second period of play. Jayhawks doubling up the Blue Jays 6-3. Daniel, thoughts?
That was a really, really good period for the Jayhawks. I mean, it shows it on the scoreboard, of course, as I keep saying. I mean, 6-3. We said going into this game, and I mean, this has been said by everybody around this team. This team's not an 0-5 team. This team's so much better than their record, and they're showing it so far in this game. I'm excited to see what the third period brings.
Well, we'll leave it off on that note as we head into our second intermission break here at Independence Community Ice. Jayhawks doubling up the Blue Jays 6-3. keep it locked in here on KU's Hockey's YouTube channel. Back here in Independence, Missouri, getting ready to start some third period action here between the Creighton Bluejays and the KU Jayhawks. Doubling up the Bluejays right now by a score of 6-3. I'm Ryan Carmen alongside Daniel Schmidt. Daniel, what are you looking for KU to do to continue success into the third period?
KU here in the third period, I mean, they've got a 3-goal lead. I'd like to see them play some defense. I know that's been a question mark so far this season. I'd like to see what they can do, you know, not necessarily to score more, but to, you know, try and keep the puck on their end of the ice. I guess score more would be part of that as well, but
Creighton wins that opening face-off, and we're ready to go here for some third period action here at Independence Community Ice. Creighton now battling for the puck along the corner boards. Coming away with it there is the Jayhawks. Creighton will fire it back down to Kai Vetter, and he'll play it for Blake Hearn. Hearn now with the puck. Hearn looking to find Tyler Nelson. He does. A little bit of a weak pass, but Nelson able to corral it. Nelson now along the corner. Nelson pressures off the puck there. Nice pressure there by Caden Latcher. Kubicek now. He'll leave it for Sieve. Sieve now with it. Sieve will dangle around to the left side. Sieve will go behind the net. Sieve tried to find Kubicek. Couldn't. That puck will get sent down. And an icing called. I must have touched the KU stick on the way down.
yeah, I'm thinking it did there. Going to take it back to the other end. Let's talk about Tyler Nelson a little bit. I don't think he's not been on the board for KU so far this game, but he's been a big player. I mean, you can't tell the story of this game without Tyler Nelson. I think he's been out there. I mean, aside from Siddons, he's been one of the most impactful players on the ice for both teams.
KU now with the puck in their own territory trying to clear it. They cannot. It's in the neutral zone, intercepted though by Chris Vo. Vo already with the goal today. 2 minor penalties to his name though as well. Jayhawks capitalizing on one of those on the power play. KU now with the puck in their own zone. KU trying to get that puck. They cannot. Latcher able to steal it, and he'll drop it there for Nutting. Nutting will decide to dump it in behind the KU net as Creighton goes for a line change. Zadakis now carrying the puck. The forward turned defenseman looking like a forward here, carrying it up the right side. He'll circle around and wait. Zadakis now trying to get it to one of his teammates. Finally finds Brett Siddons. Siddons centering pass for Wallington. Couldn't convert. Nice kick save there by Meisterling. Puck played now by Kai Vetter. Played along corner boards to Siddons. Brett Siddons now with the puck. Enters the zone cleanly. And now we're going the other way here. Creighton got a 2-on-2 if they hurry. This is Kroski. Kroski now with the puck. Kroski tried to dump it for a teammate, could not. Turned over to the Jayhawks, who turned right back over now to Creighton. Middleton now with it. Middleton will go behind the net. Middleton pressure off the puck there by KU. Back with the puck now. That's McCown. McCown shot on goal. Save there by Vetter. McCown again. Slap shot. And it sneaks through. Jay McCown with the goal for the Blue Jays. Now they make it a 2-goal deficit here.
Yeah, not the most beautiful slap shot goal you'll ever see. I mean, I think he just got on top of it there, and it just ended up trickling through Vetter's pads. Great play by Creighton. I mean, they put themselves in that situation. Vetter looks like he wants that one back dearly back there.
Jay McCown, his first goal of the season, brings the Creighton Blue Jays to within 2 with 17 and a half minutes to go in this final period. Creighton very much alive. 4th line out on the ice now for the Jayhawks. It is Lamb now getting pressured. Or that is Aiden Siddons, getting pressured by Mazarego. Siddons, though, able to come away with it. That's Aiden Siddons. Aiden looking for Fisher. Fisher is able to get to it in time. Big hit laid down on there. And no penalty called. Creighton wants it. They're not going to get it. Schubert now centering pass. Shot! No good. Wide. Here comes Creighton the other way now, picking up the puck. That is Calderon. Calderon weaving in. Forehand backhand. No good. Pressure off the puck there. Here's number 14 now with it for Creighton. Lots of action here within these last 30 seconds. Creighton shot. No good. Not even close to the mark. Battle for it now in the corner boards. KU gets it, and here comes another penalty Don't know who it's going to be called on this time, but we have a little pushing and shoving going on here in the corner.
Yeah, I want to bring it back to the cornerback here. Aiden Siddons, I mean, he's a freshman. He looked like an upperclassman there, the way he handled that. He was getting pressured by 3 Creighton guys against the board, and he still comes up with the puck. I'm really impressed with that, and I know everybody's been impressed the way that Siddons has rolled into this team.
So penalty going against Malcolm Johnson for the Jayhawks. Think they're going to be calling a holding, if I'm not mistaken. Creighton 1-1 only about 15 seconds earlier on a high hit there, but they didn't get it in their own zone, but they get the power play down here as they get to go to work for 2 minutes. Altier now with the first power play out. Cross-ice pass for Latcher. Rebounded. Score! Zach Kubicek with the power play goal for Creighton. Now they bring it within a 1-goal game. We're not even 4 minutes into this final period of play.
Yeah, Creighton has come out firing here, and they are fired up if you can hear it. I mean, that's just fantastic hockey right there. What was that, about 7 seconds into their power play, they go straight on the attack. They put it in the back of the net, and now it's just a 1-goal deficit for them and 1-goal lead for the Jayhawks.
Zach Kubicek on the rebound for Creighton, his 4th goal on the season. As now Creighton, their hopes here are very much alive as this puck gets deflected out of play into the netting.
Yeah, and I mean, we mentioned it at the start of the period. The defense on the KU side was going to be important. We've seen a couple times where the Creighton defenders, granted one of them was on a penalty kill, get in behind the Creighton offense, get in behind the KU defenders. And that's something that they're going to need to tighten up on as we end this game.
Face off in the neutral zone, won by Creighton. As now this puck will be played back into Creighton zone. Icing called here against KU.
Yeah, icing call. This is very reminiscent of what we saw yesterday. Of course, not the big deficit for KU, but when I'm talking about a high-scoring game. I mean, just a ridiculously high-scoring game. A lot of shots on goal. Definitely offense has reigned supreme this weekend here in Independence.
Had a talk with head coach Andy McConnell for the Jayhawks before the start of the 3rd period, and I asked him how he was feeling. He said, hey, we got to keep the pressure on. This Creighton team, they can score in bunches, and indeed, they're starting to show that right now. KU, the lead cut into 1 after entering this period up 3, as we now just passed the 4-minute mark, or 4 minutes into this final period of play, I should say. As this puck gets cleared down the other side of the ice, icing called here. That was Johnny McLeese looking for a man, couldn't find him.
Yeah, it seems like an icing fest at this point. I mean, keep going back and forth, but it's getting some time. Not a lot chewing off the clock, but getting some time for some early rests here for both teams.
There's been enough icings to ice a cake this game, I think, Daniel. As his faceoff comes to the left of Meisterling. Won by the Jayhawks. Shot on goal. Gloved aside there by not Tyler Nelson. Tyler Nelson shot it. Gabe Meisterling able to glove it.
Yeah, straight out of the faceoff, Nelson tries to take advantage, going to Meisterling's glove hand side. I mean, that's where they've scored a couple goals tonight. So I think that's something that they're targeting.
Creighton goes for a line change here. Face-off won by Graham Erickson as this puck goes behind the net of Meisterling. Erickson with it. Turned over now to Chris Vo as Vo and the Blue Jays look to turn it the other way on the forecheck. Schumacher forechecking. He gets that puck. Schumacher centering pass. Shot on goal. Wide. As this puck, again, another puck batted out of play into the netting.
Great opportunity there for Creighton. I thought that was going in. I mean, Kai Vetter's doing his best in net tonight, but when you find the crossbar like that, it's hard. You know, you get lucky when it bounces off, and definitely a break for the Jayhawks there.
Yeah, that last goal by the Blue Jays on the power play by Kubicek. Just a rebound that Vetter let up, and not much you could do about it. Kubicek left wide open in the middle of ice in front of Vetter. Puck now behind the net of Vetter, and he'll sprawl out to stop that puck, to cover it up. He didn't want that puck getting messed around with by any Blue Jays.
Yeah, Vetter looks to his right side. He sees the puck. You know, he sees that there's a battle going there, and he decides, you know, let me just hop on it. Let's get a rest here. Let's regroup where we're at, and, you know, maybe we get a better turn of events.
Face-off won by the Jayhawks. That is a nice hit put on there, laid down by Calderon. Here comes Creighton the other way. Here's Calderon, shot on goal, scored! David, my bad. apologies there. I thought they called a goal. They did not. That was a great save instead by Kai Vetter. He was able to glove that. I thought that puck was going in. That's why I thought he scored.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the other side of the ice here. It got me, too. I thought that was in. That's a great save by Kai Vetter. I mean, the fact that he fooled both of us shows you just how great of a save that is.
Sorry, Jayhawk fans, for scaring you, and sorry, Creighton fans, for getting your hopes up so high. It's still a 6-5 hockey game here in the third period. And some glove hand larceny there by Kai Vetter, stopping the shot of number 14 for Creighton.
Kai Vetter's putting on a clinic in goal right now. I mean, he is getting pressured, and he's turning it aside. Great by Kai Vetter.
Puck now behind the net of KU. It is Woolington coming up now, middle of ice. Woolington tries to dangle around a man, cannot. Siddons now with the puck. Siddons will put it behind the net of Meisterling. Feeney now trying to pressure Mazarigo off the puck. He does. Feeney now with it, getting pressured by 14. Here's number 5 now. That's McCown. McCown now with the puck, working along the left wing boards. He passes it up to Calderon. Calderon already a goal today. 2 goals on the weekend. Puck played now is lots of wrestling and shoving going on behind there. And finally the ref blows the whistle as we got some pleasantries being exchanged between the two teams.
Yeah, it's getting chippy here. I mean, we noted it at the end of the second period. It wasn't like this yesterday that much, but definitely with it being the last game of the series, it's getting real chippy out there between the two teams. It's getting physical. I mean, we mentioned Tyler Nelson was getting physical earlier. He had something in the second period with someone. It's going to be interesting to see how the officials try and retake the game, try and keep it, clean and try and keep this game rolling.
Well, they're going to do it here, Daniel, as both number 19s for the teams, David Calderon of Creighton and Blake Hearn of KU, both going to sit in the box. I think they're going to be calling roughing penalties here, matching roughing penalties. So it'll be some 4-on-4 hockey as both number 19s have penalties. It'll be 2-minute minors. I think Hearn I think Calderon fell, got Hearn's stick stuck beneath under him. Hearn tried to grab it out, couldn't get it. Hearn got a little upset about that. And it's now 4-on-4 hockey for both of these teams. Johnny McLeese now with the puck. He'll shoot it into KU territory. Johnson able to scoop it up. Johnson now over to Roberts. Roberts now with the puck. He dumps it into Creighton ice, looking for Dussault. Couldn't grab it, as now here's McLeese working it up to Kubicek. Kubicek for Altier. Altier streaming. Shot on goal wide of Vetter. He had an opening there. Roberts now behind the neck. Left for Tyler Nelson. Nelson now will circle around and recount what he wants to do. Here comes Nelson now. There goes the burners. Nelson now. Nelson for Johnson. He'll dump it in behind the net of Meisterling as the Jayhawks go for a change. Nice pressure there by Nelson. Couldn't get to it, though. Sieve able to keep it under control. Sieve now will dump it into neutral territory. Here's Friedrich now with the puck. Friedrich with it, gets pressured off. That was Travis Breyer for the Jayhawks, excuse me. Here comes Altier, cross-ice pass to Sieve. Sieve shot on goal, swing and a miss. Couldn't get it off. 40 seconds to go on this 4-on-4 opportunity. Here comes Tyler Nelson now. Nice little toe drag right there. Tyler Nelson. Forehand, no good. Blocker to side there, up into the netting.
Tyler Nelson getting fancy with it out there. What a great little toe drag he pulled there. Tried to get in, blocked away by the Creighton goalie. I mean, he's been fantastic today. I mean, the scoreboard doesn't show it. Goalies on both sides. I mean, they're both freshmen. Really impressed with what they've both been able to do today.
Yeah, Altier got dropped there as now this faceoff comes to the left of Meisterling. Middleton winning it for Creighton, going up against Siddons there. Both Siddons brothers on the ice right now. There's Aiden with the puck. He turns it over to Middleton. Brett Siddons now trying to pressure the puck, and now here comes Feeney. Feeney now with the puck. Feeney to Zadakis. Zadakis now trying to find Siddons. Couldn't. Here's Travis Breyer now. Breyer leaves it for Feeney. Feeney now trying to work it around, but Chris Vo got to it first. Vo now with the puck behind the net as both penalties have expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck tried to get gloved down there. Was Lamb. Couldn't do it as now Creighton has it in the KU territory. Here's Hogan with it. Centering pass. No good there. Looking for a fellow teammate. Here comes Lamb now along the right wing side. Lamb drags around. Lamb gets hooked there, and they're going to call that any day of the week. That time it's against Creighton Latcher. That's an easy call to make as a referee.
Yeah, pretty blatant hooking call there. That one was right in front of the official, so really easy to call. Some great plays there on both ends of the ice. I mean, I want to highlight on the Creighton zone. I mean, Creighton played some phenomenal defense. They didn't let KU get in an inch there. And then on the other side, KU played some good defense as well there. Didn't let Creighton get an inch. So
Creighton wins that faceoff, and Kubicek sends it down as Kai Vetter goes out of his net to play it. 2-minute minor called here on Creighton Latcher for a hook. Creighton, penalties have been killing them this afternoon. Brett Siddons tries to regain his balance, cannot. As Altier went up with it the other way, but turned it over. Here's Feeney with it now along the boards. Feeney will work it to the middle of the ice. Feeney falls over now. 2 players for KU losing edges on this power play opportunity. 30 seconds killed already. Here comes Tyler Nelson streaking down the ice. Nelson still carrying the puck. Nelson will wrap around. Lost control of the puck. They'll have to regroup. Nelson cross ice for Dussault. Dussault now. Dussault for Siddons. Siddons shot. No good. Blocked aside there by Meisterling. Siddons now again with the puck. Siddons shot. No good. Blocked in front of the net before it could get to Meisterling. Feeney went for it, but couldn't find anything. Minute gone on the power play opportunity. Dussault now with the puck. Dussault for Nelson. Nelson now looking for Dussault behind the line. Dussault worked to the other side of the ice. Dussault for Brett Siddons along the blue line. Siddons now for Dussault. Dussault fires. Swallowed up there by Meisterling. Yeah, Meisterling, great save there. But overall, I mean, that was a great shift there on the Creighton end. I mean, I want to highlight Marziago. He was really good. I mean, he got in there. He interrupted the pass that KU had, kind of ruined the momentum, any offensive momentum that KU might have had there. Face off to the right of Meisterling. Schwartz against Erickson, and Erickson's able to win that. As now the puck stumped behind the net. And it's a delayed offside call here on KU, so have to touch up. They do touch up, and here's KU with it. Puck turned over to Middleton as he clears it out. 20 seconds to go now on the power play. Halfway through the third period. I'm Ryan Cartman alongside Daniel Schmidt here in Independence, Missouri. Woolington with it. Woolington for Hearn. Hearn now for Roberts. Roberts fires. Nice glove hand save there by Meisterling. Yeah, Roberts had an opportunity there, but Meisterling had that covered. I mean, really well read on his end. Interested to see what KU does here. I know we said they had that 3-goal lead going into the period. That's dwindled to 1 at this point. They're on the power play. They'd love a goal right here. Both teams going for line changes here. KU has their 4th line out right now. They've given up on the power play opportunity with 5 seconds left. Hearn now along the blue line. Fire, deflected. He scores! Jackson Fisher, his first goal of his KU career, puts the Jayhawks ahead by 2. That's what you do right there. You get in front of the net and you deflect it in. You make it as hard on the goalie as you can. That was textbook. Beautiful by the KU offense. Right when we said they needed a goal, they go out there, they get that goal. Great play all around. Blake Hearn now causing some chaos for these Creighton Bluejays. Put it on net, and Jackson Fisher sticks out at it. I'll take that. Tips it in behind Meisterling. We got a 2-goal lead now for KU. Less than halfway to go in this third period. Here's Hogan now at the puck. He fires on goal wide. Steve working the blue line. He trips and falls over. Now Creighton has it. Shot on goal, no good. Up above the net. And Creighton player right there. I think that is Hogan. He is looking to the heavens. Kyle Hogan knew he had an opportunity but couldn't put it in behind the net. Yeah, Creighton is really showing some frustration right now on their end. I know that they were within 1. Now the KU leads ballooned to 2. They thought that they had an opportunity there to tie it, and their players look deflated. Face off now to the right of Vetter. KU will win that one as his puck retreats into neutral ice. McLeese with it. McLeese over to Sieve now. Sieve will dump it into KU zone. Glove down there. Sieve now with it, working the blue line. He can't, though, as he loses it, as Creighton will have to touch up. Creighton now. So that's Hogan along the left wing side. Hogan working against Johnson. Johnson able to get to him as now we have a puck battle along the corner boards. Hogan trying to get to it. He will not as KU comes away with it. This is Tyler Nelson. Nelson out to do so. Looking for Nelson. Centering pass. Nelson has a lane. Shoots. Swallowed up there by Meisterling.
Yeah, Creighton did a good job getting down there, make sure Nelson didn't have that much of a lane. And then, of course, Meisterling in net. Another good save by him.
Nelson shoved Kyle Hogan there side after the whistle. Hogan wanted a penalty call on him, but they won't get it as his faceoff comes to the right of Meisterling. Erickson wins it for KU. Here's Nelson with it. He'll dump it in behind the net. Do so now for Erickson. Erickson now getting pressured there by Vo. Here's Tyler Nelson with the puck. Nelson lost it. Schumacher now with it in neutral ice. Glove down though by Duso. This puck makes its way back. That is Nutting with it. Nutting will retreat to the dot, waiting for his offense to set up. Now it does. Here's Vo with it. Vo, cross ice. Nice saucer pass there. Found Calderon. Here comes 14 with it. 14 for Schumacher. Cross ice for Calderon. Couldn't connect. Calderon now will dump it behind the net. There's 14. Now here comes the Jayhawks going the other way. Puck dumped into neutral ice for Vo. Vo will send it the other way for Schumacher. That's KU gets it. Sloppy play here these last 20 seconds for both sides. Here comes Tyler Nelson now streaking down the ice. Almost gets tripped up there. Nelson with the along the left wing side, carrying that puck with him. Nelson now looking to make some magic happen. And turns it over. This time it's Calderon coming the other way. Blake Hearn having to hurry up on the back check there. Calderon. Puck battle in the corner boards now. KU comes away with it. And that's Blake Hearn. Hearn, nice feed there to Woolington. KU looking to go the other way. Woolington gets around a man. Woolington, cross-ice pass. Couldn't put it behind the net. That was Feeney. As KU now will try to keep it in. They do. Meisterling lost his stick, able to pick it up. Feeney now along the corner boards. Feeney will swing it behind the net. Nobody home. As now it's Mazarigo to pick up the puck. Mazarigo for Schumacher. Couldn't find it. Turned over to KU. Feeney now with the puck in the corner boards. He lost his stick. Couldn't do much there. Altier now tries to clear it out. Here comes a streaking Calderon now. Calderon now along the corner boards. Calderon can't find a man. Tried to find Altier. Broken up though by the Jayhawks. Mazarigo now shot on goal. Blocked in front. Creighton out the puck. That's Latcher. Latcher lost on the blue line. Here comes Brett Siddons with it. Siddons will have to swing it around behind the net of Meisterling as the Jayhawks go for a line change. Dangerous pass there in front of the net of Meisterling, but McCown able to pick it up. Icing waved off here as it touched the Jayhawk stick on the way back into their zone. Here's Kubicek with it now after a turnover. Kubicek shot on goal. Aside there. Went wide. Puck played in the corner boards. Altier trying to get it. He does. Now to Latcher. Kubicek now. Spinorama doesn't go. 5:50 to go and counting in this third period of play. KU with the 2-goal lead above the Creighton Bluejays. Shot on goal there by Steve. No good. Saved on the glove side by Vetter.
Another glove side save by Vetter. I mean, we've been talking about it all night. He's been pretty good in net. I've liked his glove side. I think it looks a lot better than what we saw against Missouri State and then against Nebraska. I think he's improved in that aspect. I think this is a good game for him. I mean, this has given him some confidence for sure.
Face off to the right of Kai. Won by KU as big hit there along the boards. No penalty called, but I think we have a stoppage of play. Can't tell what it was for exactly. Might have been a puck out of play into the KU bench, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it kicked up into the bench, but I mean, that's been reminiscent of what we've seen the last couple of minutes. I mean, they're getting physical out there. They see that the clock's dwindling down. They're trying to create opportunities anywhere they can.
Kubicek with it after Creighton and Chuck Altier win that face-off. Kubicek swings it behind the net for Latcher. Latcher leaves it for Steve. Steve shot on goal, couldn't get to the net. As this puck is cleared down the ice. Caleb Duso trying to win the race. He does. Icing waved off. Johnny McLeese couldn't get there in time. KU been fired up after that effort by Caleb Duso. Steve with it, tries to clear it, cannot. McLeese didn't have his stick. He finally picks it up. Now he has it as he'll go to play that puck that got dumped in. KU goes for a line change. Here's Erickson pressuring the puck. Can't get to it in time. Latcher now working along the right wing side. Some tired legs out there for the Blue Jays. Puck now played, and here's an icing called against KU, and KU doesn't like it. They thought that puck was above the red line, and I thought it was too, but either way, this puck's going to Kai Vetter.
Yeah, we get a break here as there's another icing. Just under 5 minutes to go. Creighton's definitely getting antsy. I mean, looking over at their bench, they definitely are. They know that they need a goal, and they need it soon if they want an opportunity to tie this up potentially. So
face off to the right of Vetter. Taking it is Middleton for Creighton. He can't come away with it as now here come the Jayhawks along the right wing side. That's Feeney with the puck. Feeney centering pass for Woollington. Couldn't get it. Shot on goal, deflected in front. No good there. That was Friedrich with the shot. Here's Nutting with it. Puck back into neutral ice, and now it's Johnson with the puck. Johnson swinging it to Friedrich. Turned over, though, by Johnson. Here come the Blue Jays. That is Krosky with it. Krosky shot it up into the net.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Creighton's definitely pressing a little bit. They look off their game out there. They look, they look tense. Definitely on their end, they're going to need to loosen up if they want an opportunity to get back in this game.
Face off to the left of Vetter, won by the Jayhawks. Jayhawks now along the near boards, trying to make something happen. Another insurance goal, they would love that. Feeney shot, blocked in front by Nutting. As here comes Krosky with it. Romance calling for the puck. He does get it, but pass just a little too far. Puck being played now into corner boards. Now it swings around the neutral ice. That is Burns to pick it up. Chris Vo, excuse me. Number 12. Here comes Romance. Romance swings it behind the net. Puck being battled around now in KU zone. Coming away with it now is Creighton. Puck bounced into neutral ice now. Here comes Fisher. Jackson Fisher after a goal. Swallowed up there. Nice save by Meisterling.
Yeah, I mean, these last about 10 minutes, it's really tightened up for the goalies. I mean, they're not letting anything past them. Been impressed on both sides, of course. I mean, I'm impressed with the young Kai Vetter, of course. Just a freshman. He's looking real good out there this period.
3:34 to go here in this final period of play in Independence, Missouri. Shot on goal, blocker to side there by Beisterling. Fantoni with it, tried to find a man, could not. There's Lie with it. Here's Fantoni. Fantoni's shot doesn't get through. Blocked there by Sieve. Sieve tries to shoot it up ice, and he does to Schwartz. Schwartz getting pressured there by Fisher. Krosky, Lie with it. Shot on goal. No good. Save there by Vetter.
Yeah, deep corner shot there by Creighton just in front of the KU bench. From an offensive standpoint, I would have liked to see them let that develop a little bit more, see what they can get, try to get better shot selection at this point in the game. But
both teams opt for line changes. Fresh legs on the ice here with just over 3 minutes to go in this final period of play. Jayhawks up 2. Nelson with the puck along the near boards. Creighton fighting for it. Coming away with it is KU. KU with it now neutralized. That's the captain, Dussault. Dussault fires it to the net. Played aside there by Meisterling. He leaves it for Sieve. Under 3 minutes to go now in this third period. There's Calderon. He'll shove it up there for 14. A little too far. Here is the KU now. Turned over in neutral ice. Couple turnovers. KU finally comes away with it. Here's Tyler Nelson. Nelson has Erickson with him. Nelson will circle around back into neutral ice and wait for a play to develop. KU decides to dump it in behind the net. And here's Erickson pressuring Sieve. Sieve, though, able to get it off. Nice in between the legs pass by Schumacher to 14. Cross-ice pass to Calderon. Calderon fumbles it, dumps it in now. Here's 14 with the puck. 14 slings it across to Vo. Vo, nice toe drag. Cross-ice pass, though, can't connect there. As Meisterling now leaves his net. Empty net now for Creighton, 6-on-5. Just now 2 minutes to play in this third period. Creighton desperate for a goal. KU fires it. No good wide. That's going to be an icing against KU as Woollington can't win that race for the puck.
Yeah, wide open empty net there, just off, just to the right. I thought that was going in when it was coming down the ice. KU, 6 on 5. It's going to be interesting to see what they come out here with personnel-wise. I think they're keeping what they have on the ice. So under 2 minutes, just don't let Creighton score on you. That's all you can do here.
Desperation time here for the Blue Jays. Jayhawks trying to preserve a 2-goal lead. Puck played around to the corner boards. Nice battle there along the blue line. Altier comes away with it. Centering pass for Kubicek. No good. Kubicek fires again wide of the net. Minute and a half to go now here in this final period of play. Steve will regroup with his offense at the blue line. There's Kubicek with it. Kubicek getting pressured there. Here's Latcher now. Latcher for Kubicek in the corner. Zdakis now pressuring off Kubicek. Creighton comes away with it. Centering pass for Altier. Doesn't go through. McLeish shot on goal. Wide. Had an open net there, but McLeish just couldn't hang it home. Now a minute to go in this final period of play as an icing is called here against the Jayhawks.
Yeah, much needed break here for the Jayhawks. They've been up against the net for them. It's been rough for them the last minute or so with the sixth man for Creighton on the ice. So getting them a good deep breath here is very instrumental in keeping this lead for the Jayhawks.
So with the icing called, our referees are trying to figure out who was on the ice at the time of the icing call because you cannot make a line change for an icing. So we'll see what exactly happens here. I think KU, Coach KU, Andy McConnell's opting to call a timeout here.
Yeah, Andy's doing what we just talked about, giving his boys just a little bit more of time. Especially Kai Vetter. He's been facing shots the last minute or so. That's very tiring for our goalie. So giving him that time is really important here.
So official on the scoreboard, 58.4 seconds to go in this final period of play. Jayhawks up 7-5 over Creighton. Creighton has pulled Gabe Meisterling, who's given up 7 goals today. Kai Vetter for the Jayhawks giving up 5. That's been the difference in the game. Special teams, though, as well have been a major difference in this game, too. Daniel, Jayhawks special teams, shorthanded goal and some power play goals to go with it.
The special teams was something that we thought would click eventually. It's really nice to see it click, click earlier in the season. It's been something that's been struggled on. But the fact that they've come out today, led by Dussault and Siddons and Nelson, it's been really instrumental. And that's the special teams is the reason KU has this lead right now. They've done really well taking their opportunities and cashing in on them.
So Creighton has the empty net here, 6 on 5 as Altier takes his face-off for Creighton. KU wins that face-off, but turned over now to Creighton. Steve now, shot on goal, doesn't get through. Shot again, nice save there by Vetter with 49 seconds to go in this final period of regulation.
That's beautiful by Vetter right there. He was right there, and he just swallowed it up. No room at all for the Creighton offense at all to put it in the back of the net. That was beautiful.
Face off to the left of Vetter. 45 seconds to go. McLeish trying to get a shot off, swing and a miss. Here's the puck in neutral ice now. McLeish with it. McLeish for Kubicek. Kubicek will swing it around the boards. As a turnover there by Creighton. Here's Nelson with it, streaking down Main Street. Nice break up there by McLeish. 30 seconds to go. Shot down there, blocker to side by Creighton. Kubicek now fires wide glove side. 20 seconds to go here in this final period. Creighton with it. That's Middleton. Couldn't get his shot through as how this puck will get cleared into Creighton territory. And an icing will be called with 10 seconds to go. And that all about wraps it up here from Independence.
Yeah, 10.5 seconds to go, but an icing. They don't want the game to end, but I think it's coming here. Great way to send the old barn out here with a win for the Jayhawks.
Well, some all-important Matcha Silver West play. And KU will finally be able to come away with their first win with 5 seconds to go. Altier shot on goal, shoved aside by Vetter. KU flings it down to ice, and no good. But that doesn't matter as KU comes away with their first win of the season, 7-5 over conference opponent Creighton Bluejays.
Yeah, always good to get the first win. I think it's a little bit later than KU would have wished. It's the third weekend they've played, but it's just good to get, it's good to win. Everybody loves winning. I mean, this is great for KU. This team, as we've said multiple times, this team's better than their record, and they showed that tonight, especially on the special teams side. That was really influential for them.
Well, a big first win of the season for KU as they move to 1-5, and Creighton drops to 5-1-1 on the season. A big first Matcha Silver West win for KU. They needed it going into an idle week next week into this fall break for KU, and it'll be a bye week, I guess you want to call it, for the Jayhawks. So the Jayhawks end up taking this game 7-5 against the Creighton Bluejays. Alongside Daniel Schmidt, I'm Ryan Cartman. Rock Chalk Jayhawk victory for KU.